Boom Chanka, how's it going everyone? It's the Flying Pig here, currently off sick today. The game, everything is taken out of me last night. I've lost my voice and I've just got a horrible man flu on the go. But I wanted to jump on very quickly to just address the racism that's going on at Manchester United, supposed racism. Um, it's a fucking disgrace, isn't it? I mean, let's be real now. There's no place for it in this society. There's no place for it in football. There's certainly no place for it in this great club that is Manchester United. The laughable thing is, some of these people that are targeting Pogba simply because of the colour of his skin are probably the same people that are praising Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And, you know, I've encountered some racism in my life before, probably nowhere near to the extent of some of these lads, but my family's from a Greek background. So my family's like half Greek, half English. And I've encountered some people before, and they've said some pretty derogatory things about the Greeks. Until I've said, oh, shut the fuck up, I'm actually from a Greek family. And then they change the tune. I think that's what most racism is. It's just ignorance. It is bred out of ignorance. And unfortunately, if you're sheltered, or I don't really know, but for some reason, certain people cannot look past the colour of people's skin. And in my opinion, we are all the same. We are all the same on this planet. That's why I could breed with somebody from Brazil who's of a different skin. You know what I mean? We can all have sex with each other and produce children. That means we're the same fucking species, okay? Which we are. So why are we looking at each other just because we've got different kind of skin and then using that as some sort of a target? It's a disgrace. What I would say is, there's all this talk about Manchester United fans being racist and having some of the highest percentage of racists in the country. I've never seen any of it personally myself. That's what I would say. I have never really encountered a racist Manchester United fan, so don't let the propaganda fool you necessarily. This could quite easily be some scummy little spotty little twat who's 13 years old and a Liverpool fan who's commenting to Paul Pogba, who's spouting all of this racism just for attention, and also just to detract away from Manchester United, because if you pose as a United fan and you racially abuse a United player, that's going to get a fair bit of traction, isn't it? Because it's just so negative. And unfortunately for United, it's hard to tell who are the genuine fans, who are the not genuine fans. But what I would say is, I don't think any genuine fan of Manchester United would ever racially abuse a Manchester United player. Absolutely not. I mean, if you think about all of the fantastic players United have had over the years, whether it be, you know, from completely different ethnicities, whether it be, you know, York and Cole back in the day, or Jason Park. I mean, we've had lots of people represent Manchester United at this club, and we're all one big family. And in my opinion, that applies for the football club, but also as the earth globally. You know, people, we're all the same family. Ah, it's very worrying, though. I don't like to see it. And Paul Pogba didn't deserve any of that last night. I mean, look, he missed that penalty. It was a calamity. He didn't show great bottle there to deal with it. He should have banged it away like Ruud van Nistelrooy, but he didn't. And he put in an average performance. But that is by no means a reason to racially abuse him the way that some people have. And I say some people because it's a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of people. And those people are absolutely idiots. And everybody knows that. Oh, feeling proper rough, man. Yeah. There's no place for racism at Manchester United. There's no place for racism in football. Kick it out of football. Say no to racism. All that stuff's absolutely true. We're all the same people, man. We're all the same race. We're the same children of the planet, okay? And personally, I don't want to see any racism in football anymore. There's no place for it in racism. It's a deeper problem in society. I know that. I absolutely know that. But like I say, I think it just comes from ignorance. I think it comes from narrow-mindedness. Some people are just complete twat bags. You're not going to change that. Some people are so ignorant and so narrow-minded that no matter what you say, no matter how many justifications you make, they probably won't change their opinion. They're just fucking tools. That's how it is. They're just dickheads. They're just racist for the sake of being racist. I don't understand it. But like I say, I'm not so convinced that United are as bad racism-wise, United fans are as bad racism-wise or worse than any other fans. I just think that there's an element probably within every club of these types of people. There's an element within society of these types of people. And you probably never get rid of it, as much as I think times are changing a bit in those regards. And I think we should look to be tolerant. I think we should look to respect people's cultures. We should look to respect people's religions. and just let people get on with their lives as long as they're not hurting anybody else. Why the hell not? Let them do what they want, let them believe what they want, and let them be who they are. That's what makes this world such a fantastic place. If everybody looked the same, we'd get tired of looking at each other. Sorry, I can't sing, but it's bloody true, man. You know, the variation out there, it's amazing, it's wondrous, it's fantastic, embrace it. There's so many different people in the world. There's so many different types of smiling faces. And if you go to anywhere in the world and you look at kids playing in the street, doesn't matter what colour they are, man. They're all smiling the same way. They're all playing the same way. We're all the same people. Anyway, guys, this is a bit of a deep stun for the Flying Pig United channel, isn't it? For the, you know, but seeing as I'm just laying in bed here feeling like shit, and I've seen it on social media that there are some race problems going on with Manchester United, I wanted to have my say, and I just wanted to say that anybody who has done that sort of thing, hang your head in shame, kick it out, stop it now, because you're not helping the football club, you're not helping anybody whatsoever. And, you know, some of my favourite players of all time for Manchester United have been, you know, from certain ethnic backgrounds. It makes no difference to football. It makes no difference to United. So you're just being a bunch of dicks, aren't you? Get over it. Honestly, get over it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. If anybody even dares to comment anything racist, you're going to get blocked and banned, and maybe I'll come around your house and twat you too. Anyway, no, I'm joking, but look, thanks very much for stopping by on the live stream. So, oh shit, sorry about the old armpit shot there. Nobody wants that in their lives. This is a pig on Flying Pig United. Look, about last night's game. Pogba's missed that penalty. He's had a freaking mate. He's a human being, okay? People make mistakes. I've had a chance to cool down a bit now. Still not happy with the draw and the fact we dropped 2 points and his own performance in the game. But it's completely irrelevant to bring race into this. It's a football issue. It's nothing else. So the fact that 1 or 2 absolute dicks, just disregard them basically is what I'm saying. 99.9% of football fans, 99.9% of United fans, 99.9% of society, in my opinion, just want everybody to be peaceful, just want everybody to get on, no matter the colour, no matter the culture, no matter the religion. Everybody just wants to get on with everybody. By and large, there's always your absolute dick stains in everything. There's also your people that just want to watch the world burn. And unfortunately, there's a lot of arseholes in the world. But thankfully, the reason the world is spinning as it is, and that it's not been burned to a cinder so far, anyway, properly, is because of the majority of good people in this world, the majority of tolerant people, the majority of, you know, people with morals. So anyway, this is the Pig on Flying Pig United. You have yourselves a good day. Thanks very much for tuning in. Say no to racism. Kick it out. We don't want to see any of that at Manchester United. A player's performance does not justify any sort of hatred like that. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Have yourselves a good one. This is the Pig. Oh, man, should have done that. Have yourselves a nice day. And come on, United.